So here's the KTM 790 Adventure R. You'll have all seen it. I first seen this bike at the Milan Motorcycle Show 2017, and then I done the KTM Rally in Sardinia in 2018, and I've got some old blogs where I interviewed the Super Mr. Chris Birch on the prototype one, and it started to kind of tick the boxes as I was watching that. Well, I was watching Chris Birch doing some tremendous riding on it. Playing on KTM 790 Adventure. But so eventually I got one, and this is it in the garden now. So I've gave it a good wash, and what I've done here now is took the saddle off here and just slide it out. Now, obviously I've not read the manual properly, but the toolbox is kept in the side casing here, and when you first get a brand new bike you're reluctant to pull at things, but it's just like a motocross bike. You just pull the plastics at the side here. See, it's a bit stiff at first, but you're a bit reluctant to pull a brand new bike and then slide it down the way. It's got a U-shaped dowel here, and it literally just slides off you. Once you open this up, I'll just take this camera back a bit, you've got a nice wee compartment here inside which opens up, and this is where your toolbox is kept. I've already opened the toolbox and laid it out so you can see what the contents look like for your £12,000 in the UK. You can see here you've got your normal KTM Allen key, and you've got the 14, the 10, you've got the 8 and the 13, you've got the G-spanner for the suspension, you've got your 32mm for the front and back wheel here. This was quite interesting here. Rather than them all lying about the toolbox, you've got all your Allen keys and Phillips drive and flatheads in here. That was quite a clever wee touch, I thought. As you go around the other side of the bike, I've already pulled the panel off here as well, and all you're literally doing is pulling the panel, two dowels here, pull it off and slide it back down. Whilst I was in there, I thought I'd have a look at the air filter, because I was going through some water at the weekend there. Literally two torques here, and this lifts off here. Then you have this retaining slide. You just slide this up. If you look at how that's got a wedge shape, it's a wedge, it jams it in, and then the air filter should just come right out in your hand here. So that's nice and clean, there's no water ingress, so I'll be putting that back together again. But it was just a short video to show you round about the bike, because if you've not read the book and you start pulling at things, you're reluctant, you break them. Now, I've ordered the KTM luggage rack that goes on the back here, just this tubular frame, and that's to protect the acrylic can, because they're 800 quid, so you don't want to be smashing them up on the bike. I've also put the KTM heated grips on it here, so it's not through the scroll bar the way the 1290 is. It's here, but that's fine. And I've put this cheap bracket on, it's a KTM bracket for the sat nav there. I've also got the clutch protection guard here, and the ignition one round the other side. So like I say, I've really been loving this bike lately, and I plan to go down to Hags Bank in Cumbria and do a rally on it at the weekend. So it was just a quick shakedown, a lube and make sure everything's tight and there's nothing ready to fall off it. On road, it's a dream to ride on road. It's really superb. You would be forgiven for realising that it's these Mechler Karoo 3s that are on it. I would never have realised that if you'd blindfold me and put me in the bike, but they hold the road really well. Off-road, well, the suspension in the bike is superb. So that's made a big difference, but they were adequate for what I'd done at the weekend on it. And like I say, you did see the wee teaser that I've posted if you've been on the channel to have a wee look. So fault wise with the bike, I'm not griping about it, but my brake light is jamming on constantly, and I spoke to the KTM dealer and they've said there's a relay under the fuel tank that's relevant to the sensor on the brake light. So looks like the tank's going to need to come off and have a look at this relay to see what's happened, but I'll leave that. I'll go and do my rally at the weekend, get you some video footage of the rally, and I'll blend that with some other stuff that I've filmed up in Scotland, because the rally's down in England and Cumbria, and we'll put some stuff together for you and let you have a wee look. So that's Bill basically checking out, but just giving you an update. Cheers.